Welcome to Mishnah study Masechet Shabbat Perek Yud Aleph Mishnah Vav. Over here, this is the last Mishnah of the Perek. We're going to see an important principle, and that is you need to start and complete the melacha bishkaga, right, with an unintentional mindset. If you started and you remembered at the end of the melacha, I'm not supposed to be doing this, right? And you finish off, b'mezid, right? Or the opposite, you started, intentionally, and then you ended up finishing the melacha unintentionally, then you're not going to be able to bring a korban chatat for something like that, right? You need to start and finish unintentionally. Now, I'm going to read this Mishnah, and I'm going to just be very literal in the reading of the Mishnah, because I think Harambam it's amazing how careful he is in paying attention to the close reading of the text and then how he deals with it. So I just want to point out the close reading of the text, and you'll see how the Mishnah itself contradicts itself, and then we'll explain how Harambam solves. So Hazorek, v'nizkar la'achar sheyatzat mi'ado, kalta acher, kalta kelev, o shnisrifa patur. So if someone throws and he remembered after it left his hand, someone else caught it. A dog came and caught it, or it was burnt, right? So you see, it didn't land now in the place where he intended for it to land. Now he threw it. After he threw it, he remembered, and then someone else caught it. Then he's going to be patur. Okay, makes sense. What do you learn from here, though? What if no one else caught it? What if it landed in the place where he intended? So he threw it, right? And then after he threw it, he remembered, I wasn't supposed to throw this on Shabbat. And then it landed in the place he intended for it to land. It sounds like it would be hayav. The only problem is, if you read the last part of the Mishnah says that you need to start and finish bishkaga. Only then would you be hayav, right? But if you started, and then you remembered afterwards, for that case, you'd be patur, even if it lands in the place where you wanted it to land. So Harambam has a fix for this, and that is hazorek. If a person throws and he remembers after he left his hand, and then he adds a word over here, or someone else caught it, a dog caught it, or it was burnt, he was going to be patur, right? So there's 4 cases in this opening line to the Mishnah, not 3. Right? If a person throws it and then he remembers after he left his hand, he's going to be patur. Why? Because it didn't land in the place where he intended. And that's the end of the Mishnah. That is, if a person starts off a melacha and doesn't finish it, then he's going to be patur. Let's say someone else caught it before it landed, right? A dog came, caught it before it landed, or it got burnt midair, right? All these are patur because he didn't start and finish the melacha bishkaga. Zara, similarly, if a person throws and with the intent to make a habura, to make a black and blue on someone, that's asur on Shabbat. Ben ba'adam, ben ba'behma, whether it's in a person or an animal. And he remembers before the black and blue was made, patur. Again, why? Because he didn't start and finish in that unintentional frame. This is the rule. Right? All hayaveh hataot, you're not going to be hayav to bring a hataot until both the beginning and the end is bishkaga. But let's say tahilatan shkaga v'sofan zadon. If you started off by mistake, but you ended off, did it on purpose. Tahilatan zadon v'sofan shkaga. If you opened up b'mezid on purpose and you ended off in it unintentionally, piturin, you're patur ad shtet tahilatan v'sofan shkaga. You're patur until you have both the beginning and the end shkaga. Now, what's interesting is if a person remembers in the middle, but he forgot again, right? The key over here is you have to have the start and the finish, bishkaga. What happens in between could even be intentional, right? That's okay, right? You'll still be hayav hatat, right? But the point over here is you have to have the beginning and the end, bishkaga, and then you'd be hayav a korban